right up in there and gave that turkey a prostate exam.
Bree here, and wishing you a very Merry Christmas. And there's no doubt that Christmas is looking a little different this year. So I found some animations that I think we can all relate to. This first one is very on the nose. It is called A Pandemic Christmas by The Rubber Tots. And as always, the full video will be linked in the description below. I have not watched this yet, so I'm very excited to see what it is.
I think it's safe to say that this holiday season may be slightly different from previous years.
Yes, that's
with
for
the
sure.
pandemic. A truly unique Christmas. Well, apart from Christmas 1918, they had their own pandemic, had just come out of a world war, and they didn't even have smartphones yet.
Yeah.
Wow, those guys had it way worse than we do.
That's for
Anyways,
sure.
Bottom line, this Christmas
You
is
have a lot
going
more
to be
resources.
weird. You can't really shop for gifts physically anymore. That would mean queuing up and standing in line for hours.
Yeah, I did all
and
my
hours,
shopping online
and
this
that's
year.
Only to get into the bloody store. Ain't nobody got time. Nor does it seem the immune system for that. My God, shopping was already stressful enough, fighting off the elderly to get the best deals without having to worry about snot-nosed kids spreading a deadly virus. This social distancing is killing me. Speaking of social distancing, how is that going to play out on Christmas Day? Will we all be sitting 1 meter away from each other at Christmas dinner? We're going to need a very long table.
There we go. Someone needs to design a social distancing Christmas table that is super long so everyone can have enough space between them. That is a great idea. That's what the world needs right now.
About taking photos with Santa. That'll be a fun, cherished photo to look back
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Me on one side of the couch, Santa all the way in the corner, surrounded by
I didn't even
masked
think about
reindeer,
that.
looking like they're about to heist a bank. Hell, I don't even know if Santa will come this year. He is in the high-risk category, being several hundred years old and all. He does have magic, though.
Yeah, Santa is magic. Santa is immune to COVID. He is safe.
And let me tell you, my family is big. No, I don't mean like that. I mean there are lots of them. Parents, siblings, aunts, and uncles, and they all have kids. It's absolute chaos every year. It's only a matter of time before someone snaps and the drama kicks off. Getting gifts for everyone
Know what that's
is
like.
a nightmare. You'd think being able to shop online would make it easier, but it really doesn't. I keep getting distracted by weird, crazy, and quite frankly, fantastic items. I mean,
Yeah, I've been
look
guilty
at
of that.
these. A coronavirus ice cube mold tray?
What?
Steel Master Plague Doctor mask? I don't know why, but I really want them.
I do kind of want to play
And
Dr.
when
Max
you do
this
get
year.
down to actually buying gifts for people, how do you know you're not being scammed? 2 years ago, I
Do
bought an
reputable
Xbox with
websites.
a massive discount. And when it arrived, it was just a piece of paper with Xbox written on it. And
Okay, yeah, when shopping online, you need to be careful what websites you're shopping from. I do most of my shopping through Amazon because we have Prime, so that just makes it so much easier. I don't know if you can hear my dog barking in the background, but she is going crazy right now. Yeah, you just have to know the website you're buying from and don't do a sketchy, super cheap Xbox.
the way it works in our family is this. The adults each buy presents for every one of the kids. But for the grown-ups, we only buy one gift apiece. And that goes into the annual gift exchange.
Huh,
What is
interesting.
that? We have an auction using Monopoly money. Highest bid wins. And the auctioneer, one of the parents, gets whatever gift is left over. You know, I have to say,
That's
I have some
interesting.
pretty killer gifts this year. I can't wait to see everyone's reactions. Last year didn't go as well as I would have hoped. I had no idea what to buy for the gift exchange, so I decided to make my own card. And inside, I put $200 and wrote, "Buy your own present." I thought it was awesome. When the exchange was over, my Aunt Helen got the card. I told her she was going to love her gift, but not to open it until she got home. So I went to the study to send her a Facebook message when, to my horror, I found a random $200 sitting on my
You
desk.
forgot to put in the money.
You know, without the money, I can sort of see how my homemade card telling her to buy your own gift may come across as cheap.
Oh, that's
And dare
terrible.
I say it? Mean? I
Yeah.
decided to buy my decorations online this year, although that didn't turn out quite as well as the gifts. I got a Christmas tree, and that turned out to be 6 inches tall rather than feet.
Where
and
are you
made of
buying
paper.
this stuff
This wouldn't
from?
happen if we just used the dang metric system. I assumed that all Santa outfits were made equal. Red coat, white beard,
No,
black
some
boots.
were
I ordered
cheap.
mine from a fancy dress shop, a shop which turned out to be more Halloween themed than I had hoped. Long story short, my Santa outfit now has pointy ears, fangs, a quenchable thirst for human flesh, and a complete inability to use a napkin. I coated the red lights with white and green paint, borrowed a tree
That's
from my
smart.
neighbor, and designed my very own Santa
Borrowed.
outfit, completely indistinguishable from the real thing. Wow, I'm getting good at this Christmas thing. I remember back during my first Christmas since moving out of my parents' house. As I was preparing the turkey, I panicked when I couldn't find my spoon. Where the hell was it? Oh my God, was it inside the turkey? I shoved my hand right up in there and gave that turkey a prostate exam. I searched every nook and cranny, but I couldn't find anything. It was clear the spoon wasn't stuck inside the turkey. But now, I was. After a long struggle, akin to a Mr. Bean sketch, I finally managed to release myself from the hellhole. Could you imagine how utterly embarrassing that would be to have the family eating the turkey and out pops a spoon? What's even more embarrassing is having my family eating turkey when my dad makes a confused noise and out of the turkey pops a wristwatch. Needless to say, everyone was quite surprised and confused at the discovery, wondering how exactly a watch had gotten inside the turkey. I brushed it off as best I could. The butcher probably left it there as a surprise. You know, like an Easter egg. I'm not sure if my dad bought it.
You win the prize! You won! The wristwatch!
He got a brand new watch. What was less easy to brush off was how a random spoon had found its way to becoming lodged right inside the middle of our after-dinner Christmas cake. I got better at Christmas as the years went on, and Christmas dinners gave way to more
you got
traditional
better with
Christmas.
a vampire
I did
Santa
love
costume.
Christmas traditions. One of my favorites was how my Uncle Steve would dress up as Santa and surprise me and my younger siblings. Of course, I knew it was him, but it was all in good fun. Eventually, Santa would leave, and my uncle would show up right afterwards, annoyed at having just missed Santa. Again. One year, Santa knocked on the door, right on schedule, and my parents brought him inside. He posed for photos with the kids, ate some cookies, the usual. Santa then wished us Merry Christmas and left. Strangely, my uncle didn't arrive back afterwards. We waited and waited. Finally, after around 30 minutes, someone knocked on the door, and Uncle Steve popped in, dressed in a Santa outfit, apologized for being late. Turns out, the previous Santa was just some random dude.
What?
For a moment, we thought it might have been the real Santa. Then we got scared that we just let a stranger into our house.
Who does that? Who dresses up as Santa and knocks on random people's houses? Like, was he scoping it out? I don't know. Maybe he was just a good guy, like, oh, I know these people have kids. I'm gonna dress up as Santa and go pose with the kids. That'll be fun and memorable. But that's really creepy. That's really creepy. Don't do that.
Another favorite tradition of mine was hanging the special ornament on the Christmas tree. We had some great ones over the years. Dinosaurs, tacos, a goat with horns, which we didn't realize had religious connotations and represented Satan, and my personal favorite, a Happy Birthday Jesus badge, like that you would give a child when they turned 5. Traditions will have to
Are
change
you gonna
this
put
year.
that next to
Sprinkled
Satan?
with the dad of global pandemic. Perhaps this year's special tree ornaments could be a selection of hanging face masks. We can have a big COVID-based tree. I imagine
There
about
we
80%
go.
of the presents are going to be COVID-based anyways.
Here's some
Nice
hand
sticky hand
sanitizer.
sanitizers, green face masks, perhaps large wear.
Oh my mom would always give me like a bunch of hand sanitizer in our Christmas stockings. Like seriously, when this year rolled around, I had a drawer just packed full of hand sanitizer from over the years. So I'm like, okay, this is finally coming in handy.
Terrible bubble costumes that protect us not only against the virus, but from projectiles and the possibility of falling down. It's going to be a strange Christmas.
Yeah.
No piling together into big groups.
Yep.
No dancing or hugging relations. No aunts forcibly kissing you on the cheeks. Or worse. Hey, that doesn't sound so bad. Less crowded, less stressful.
That's
maybe
true.
less arguing. This could be the most relaxing Christmas ever.
It could be,
Maybe
honestly.
not. Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay safe.
I do think Christmas will be more relaxing this year because we don't have as many places to go. However, I would much prefer the stress of running around to see family because I enjoy seeing family on Christmas. The next animation is a short and sweet one that actually came out last year, but I think it's still something that we can relate to. And it is called A Shorter Letter by the Frank Barton Company. Oh no, Santa! I remember playing street hockey as a kid. Oh, he's anti-Santa,
There's a
anti-Christmas.
letter for you.
For me?
Dear Tom, you will be surprised to get
A letter from Santa Claus.
It's from Santa Claus.
Oh crap, I just knocked down a bunch of Santas. I'm on the naughty list. Oh, that's so cool!
One of my elves told me that you're a bit upset because I didn't bring you the blue car. And now all you can think about is how much fun you had with it. So I decided to write to tell you a secret. Amazing adventures await you thanks to the presents I left under the tree. Now that you have a new bike, you'll travel thousands of miles and reach the moon. And then there's the superhero costume. Saving the planet will take a long time.
Oh, that's cute.
And the new sword. Have you ever seen a real warrior playing with blue cars?
That's
And
true.
don't forget the cookbook. If you want to be the best chef in the world, you spend hours trying out new recipes.
I want to try that pizza.
The important thing is not to have a lot of toys, but to have the ones you're really going to make the most of.
Yeah, it can be disappointing not to get the present that you really want.
Are you all right, Tom? You've been very quiet at supper.
Can you send this letter, please?
A letter?
Yes, for the Tooth Fairy. Dear Tooth Fairy, as Santa didn't bring me the blue car this year, I was going to ask you. But do you know what? I don't think I'll need it. I'm going to be too busy playing with the toys I already have. Also, now I have a new neighbor. And I think we're going to be really good friends. Sincerely,
My neighbor got the car, so I'm just gonna play with his. Having all you need is having everything. That is true. It's not about the presents under the tree. It is about the time spent with family. And I think that is actually still relevant this year because it's been a tough year and maybe parents can't afford the kinds of presents that they would normally like to get their kids. And so it's just good to keep in mind that even if you don't get the thing on your list that you really wanted, still people that love you took the time to pick out gifts that they thought you would love. I hope you enjoyed these animations. Let me know in the comments how you'll be celebrating Christmas this year. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, and if you want to keep watching, there should be another video popping up right here. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to become a part of the Ineffable community, because you are ineffable.